This is obviously a little different structure as far as having a couple practices than you do literally like an across the world flight. How are you sort of navigating sort of a different type of training camp practice preseason type situation this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Gotta adapt to it. But I think the first day was solid. I think we'll have another good practice tomorrow and then get on the plane and fly across the world.
What do you do on a long flight?
Probably, I don't know what time we leave, like 3 or something. So probably eat. We have to practice, talk to the teammates, mess around with them for like probably 3 hours and try to go to sleep, I guess. I don't know yet. We'll see.
But do you look at that as good for team bonding that trip?
I do. I do look at it like that. I think it'll be a good camaraderie trip. No, I don't know a lot of people who's been to Abu Dhabi. I know Joel has. I don't know who else has been, but I sure haven't. So can't wait to. I'm looking forward to going out there and just seeing some things.
Tyrese, you talked about setting a standard every day yesterday, and some of like the other phrases that were talked about or said were taking it day by day. I guess how do those two messages like align as like trying to set a standard, be consistent, and on the other hand, it's like day by day.
Because habits are built daily. They're not built like what's the saying? They didn't build Rome overnight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every single day, step by step, day by day, you have to get better and better at those habits, being better and better at building that standard. I think we've done a good job of that so far.
When did the switch come for you to be like such a vocal leader? I mean, I know it comes overall, as you get older, but it seems like you're more so the leader now.
I think just like probably like the end of like my fourth year, maybe. I just remember Joel kind of pulling me to the side, just telling me like my voice is going to be needed. People just see how hard I work, see how hard, how much I care about winning, how much I care about the franchise. And Joel's he's a more reserved guy. Of course, he's talented on the court. That's what he does. But he was just telling me like there's a way for me to step up and lead and be vocal. So kind of that. Last year, I kind of like tried to start it at the beginning, but I didn't really get going the way I needed to. Like probably towards the middle of the season. And now it's just what I do now. I guess I'm old.
When you sort of transition that to sort of organizing off-season stuff, whether it's here, Dallas, LA, like how did you go about doing that? Are you just sending out texts to people like, "Hey, come meet me here if you're free"? Like, I guess how'd you sort of start
I
doing
mean,
that in the summer?
I started with Justin just from the season. I told him like, as soon as the season over, as soon as my hand heals and I start working out, like come to Dallas for a week and just show you how I work. Then of course we got VJ. I talked to him, came up here, messed with him a little bit. LA was more of a thing like they always do like the runs in LA, and I'm always in LA working out anyway. So like, listen, hey, grab all the young guys, let's go do something fun. We all working out, playing basketball, I'll go work out with them, but also do something fun that like it'd just be cool. Like see a lot of 6'7", 6'8" guys trying to ride roller coasters. Most of them are scared anyway, scared of heights, so it was pretty fun.
What was the adjustment for you, finding yourself last year at the top of the scouting report, and how long did it take you to make that adjustment?
I think the biggest adjustment for me, like I said, towards the middle of the year, I kind of figured out just how to manipulate the game. Like I had to find out how to get guys open, get guys shots. The more I can like penetrate and kick and get guys open and get guys easier shots, it loosens the defense off of me. So now I can make plays for myself.
Joel talked a little bit about you guys making changes to the offense this year. I know it's one practice, but how have you noticed that impacted maybe where you're getting the ball or how you're going to use this year?
I mean, it's all different. But at the end of the day, like I can adapt to whatever I have to adapt to. I think it's certain ways that I can figure out like how to get the ball when I need to get the ball in the offense for sure. But I think I like it because it's free flowing. We have a couple more guys. Jared when he gets back, VJ is out there. I think Trendon is going to be able to make some plays, and the list goes on. Of course, Paul and Joel. But those guys can make plays, on the ball and off the ball, Kelly. And if we could do that, if we can penetrate and kick for each other and play that way, it's going to be hard to guard.
Speaking of Trendon, what was it like having your first formal professional practice with somebody who you knew so well growing up?
It's cool. It's cool, man. I think it's just funny, man. Like we see things, so like we talk all the time. So like for years we talked all the time. So certain things that I see, like if it's funny or something like that, I can look at him and he's gonna laugh too, or he's gonna, you know what I'm saying. But other than that, man, I think Trent's gonna be good for us. I think he's somebody who's in that same age as me, where he's like the bridge. We connect to the young guys, we connect to the older guys, And it's going to be good for our team. I think he's a good personality, someone that's really going to fit in. And I think he'll be talented on the court, too. He fits a role that we've needed.
Tyrese, you took a big step forward individually defensively last year. What steps have you taken this offseason to take another step forward in that area?
Just for me, it's like tendencies and competing. Y'all say I couldn't guard, so hey, I just started playing better defense.
Tyrese, I remember around this time last year you were talking about developing a two-man game with KJ.
Mhm.
I think you compared it to James Harden and PJ Tucker.
Mhm.
Do you view now Trendon as someone that maybe you can develop a similar thing with? I know it's not exactly the same player, but do you envision that sort of rapport working in a similar way?
Kind of. The only difference between like KJ and Trendon, I think like Trendon could be somebody who handles more. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting screens, setting ghost screens, and creating that confusion. Where the KJ was like 95% the roller. And I think Trendon's somebody who, because he can handle, because he can make plays, he's going to be someone who's push the ball up the court and like, oh, DHO here, then we could play off that, or fake DHO, we could play off that. So I think that's kind of the thing that we'll kind of work on the most.
Early part of training camp, obviously, but maybe have you noticed anything different about them maybe from last year to
Yes,
this year?
100%. I think the Euro stuff really like put his confidence on another level. You know what I mean? Like he's just playing like a lot more free. I feel like he's catching the ball a lot better. He's protecting the rim like he always does, but he's more vocal. He's more confident. You can see him smiling a little bit more. That's when you know somebody feels comfortable, is when they're like a little bit like loose and they're smiling, they're having a lot more fun. That's the best feeling when you know what you're doing, you know what you're here for, and you know what you're capable of. I think I seen him hit a 3 today too, so that was pretty cool.
You talked about working out with Justin.
more.
You talked about working out with Justin. You spent a lot of time with him over the summer. How have you seen him grow from a summer?
We're gonna need him. We're gonna now like he showed we could do last year. Now the thing is like, okay, when you come back your second year, what else can you do? We know we're gonna need you to defend. We know you're gonna need you to hit some shots. Okay, are you capable of driving a couple of times, making a play here and there? Are you capable of coming off a ball screen here and there? So like I feel like that's what we're trying to figure out with him right now. But him is the same way. Like I just want him to be confident, keep shooting, no matter if he misses or not. It doesn't matter, especially right now in training camp. Shoot the open ones, play out the closeouts, and just be confident and guard. Pick up the ball every single time. Like there shouldn't go a possession where you don't feel like you're picking up the ball and guarding it. So.
VJ, for first NBA training camp practice, I guess how was it tonight?
It was great. Intensity high. Maybe playing less than a week. I think less than a week or so. So we were just getting reps. Like I said, it was a great practice overall.
I guess what's your first kind of initial impressions of Nurse and like how he wants to run practices and things like that?
I mean, I didn't know what to expect coming in, to be honest. So I'm neutral on that. I didn't know. But overall, it's been great. Like I said, we're getting a lot of reps, different things we need to do in game, things we're going to do in game, how we want to play, or what's not. So, yeah.
Nick talked yesterday about playing a little bit at the 1, 2, even a little bit at the 3. How have you found that kind of versatility in practice so far? How do you feel your ball skills are coming along?
I just think, it's basketball at the end of the day. I feel like everyone on the court is interchangeable. So, whoever got the ball can bring it up. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot of versatile guys. And sometimes I'm running, sometimes I'm bringing the ball up, I'm trailing, who knows? But yeah, I'm just out there. I'm just out there trying to make winning plays.
I know you have nothing to compare this to NBA-wise, but you guys are going to practice here tomorrow and they get on like a super long flight for Abu Dhabi.
Right.
How are you sort of like prepping for all of that as far as getting ready for a trip like that right out of the gate?
I don't even know how to prepare. For real, I don't. I just ask questions to everybody on the team what to do, but most of them, this is their longest flight also. I feel like the only person there that's been to Abu Dhabi and played there was Joe. So that's why I asked a ton of questions too. But like I said, it's just treat like a road trip. It's a 13-hour flight. Nothing I'm used to. The longest flight I've been on like 8, so I think it should be fun.
Any tips that anybody give you as far as how to get ready for something like that?
And just make sure you recover. Recovery gonna be big, especially after practices. Practices are intense, so recovery gonna be big. Especially getting on a long flight like that, up in the air, altitude and all that. So, overall, it should be good though.
I know you haven't played in the game yet, but since you were drafted, what has been the most eye-opening thing for you?
How good these players are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good. Like everyone Like they're in the NBA for a reason. That's why. So I realized like everyone around here can hoop.
When did you? I mean, have you had a? You know they're all good, but have you had a moment where you said, "Okay, I know I can compete on this level"?
Yeah, I mean that's been my mindset before I even played in the NBA. That I know I can compete. It's just a mentality thing for me. I just I feel like I was blessed with different abilities to go out there and compete. So I'm just like I said, I'm just happy to be here. To be honest.
What's been the difference? What's been the difference with spacing?
Oh,
Maybe
spacing.
transition from college.
Yeah, no 3 seconds. I mean 3 seconds now, so you can't just sit in the paint. Everyone is versatile. Everyone can shoot. Everyone can do all that. So like you said, the floor space. They have NBA have different principles sometimes. Some teams do. So overall, like I say, and I'm surrounded with shooters, so it's opening the floor for everybody.
I know he's not up to full speed yet, but what have your impressions been of just playing alongside Joel?
He's an MVP in the league. That's all I can tell you. He's MVP in the league, and we've seen it. So yeah.
VJ, I know you talked yesterday about preparing for the 82. It'll be by far the most games you've ever played in a year, right? So, did you add anything new in terms of strength and conditioning stuff, or is it just about more of what you're already doing?
Yeah, it's just kind of more of what I'm already doing, but I'm just still trying to find a routine. That's what it is. Just trying to find a routine and stick to that. Lifting a lot more. Lifting a lot more, lifting a lot heavier. I'm resting a lot. I can't, I got to get my 8 to 10 hours of sleep now. Just taking recovery more serious, to be honest with you.
Has there been any dietary stuff that they've told you, like, hey, maybe cut down on, I don't know if you like sweets or anything like that?
I don't eat that bad. I don't think I eat that bad. I think I eat too, But they've implemented some stuff, a little more veggies here and there. I mean, I'm trying to get healthy. Still a kid, but, I'm trying to stay away from the candies and stuff, but it's hard. Yeah, you all know it's hard when you was a kid, so yeah.
When you talk about guys being, you're like, wow, they're really, really good. Where does that most show in like a practice setting or a workout setting? Like maybe some things that we wouldn't think of that's not in a game. We're like, whoa, okay, these guys are doing stuff that I haven't seen before, don't see very often.
In the workouts, like how many shots they make in a row. Like it's not just 5, 6 shots in a row. Like they go, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of shots in a row they're making, and they're all the same makes. The muscle memory is crazy. I watch Reese shoot the ball a lot. Reese can shoot, and he's shooting it from far. From like the logo, I'm seeing him. You know what I'm saying? So and they all like the same make. So that's the biggest difference.
Speaking of the shot, I know you put in a lot of work on shooting this summer. Is there anything specifically that you were drilling down on, mechanics-wise, coming in, or?
Yeah, I was flat. Like I had a flat shot in college. So now my arc is way better than it was a month ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago. My arc is way better. So and it's more consistent. So it's rare. It's crazy now. It's rare for me to shoot flat. I know when my shot is flat now. So yeah.
What do you drill down on to ensure that your shot is not as flat?
Just getting it up, to be honest. Just getting it up. Keep my elbows high, just getting it up. I tend to just shoot the ball quick, or but I'm more focused on it. I'm paying more attention to details on my shots, just so I can get better.